As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. Past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will start this drive with Ford. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
18, Pioneer.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Here we go.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Browns defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see.
Here we go.
A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 68 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Let's go now. Take go.
2nd and 6. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Anthony Schwartz.
39 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation.
11,
and they took
11.
advantage of the young man right there.
12, 12, 12. Dot.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
On one, ready?
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all,
Here we go.
a nice job defensively against the touch pass.
Here
They
we
were
go.
able to string
Whoa,
it out
whoa,
towards the
whoa.
sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Dot.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter, as that's a first down.
On one, ready?
Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
12, 12, 12. Let's get set. 11, 11, 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Dot.
An inside give, Brown. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case,
Here we go.
the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all to start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11, 11. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
11 MT, 11 MT.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals
Here we go,
with
here
a
we go.
3rd and long after that
11,
sack we
11,
just
11.
saw.
Dot.
They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
T. Higgins.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Boy, so what else could go wrong for him here? It's an illegal touching penalty on the outside.
Yeah, Brandon, that really wasn't a very disciplined play, was it? Because you got to know where you are on the field. You can't get that close to the sideline because if you step out of bounds, you can't be the first to re-enter and touch it. That's an easy call for the officials.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. He completes it to Boyd. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lion. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Chop 60. Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Ford. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. Right back to Njoku. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Check out.
Ford. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
And he forced this throw, nearly intercepted in the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fortunately, no turnover, but it is 4th down.
Warrior 70. Let's go. 79 Bronco. Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.